Hello, fellow diamond painting addicts, and welcome back to Diamond Painting Anonymous. I'm Daphne, and I'm here today to kit up my second mermaid kit for Mermaids in Magic. I am way behind, but that's okay. I have everything ready to go. I've got my stickers that came with it. I have my Elizabeth Ward, which is what I'm going to be kitting up in, and I have all of my drills cut apart into the colors that there are. So what I'm going to do is, I don't know, I know these are stickers. I don't know whether or not they're removable. So I am once again going to be using my washi taped Elizabeth Wards so that I can peel the stickers off easier. We'll see how this goes. Also, because these stickers are rather large, what I'm going to be doing is, I've already cut these apart as you can see, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off the numbers here and just leave the symbol in the DMC. I don't ever actually use the numbers anyway. You're going to diamond paint by the symbols, so these numbers are irrelevant. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use some craft scissors to cut these apart, and I'm going to kit up. First of all, because I'm doing this in my Elizabeth Ward, I'm going to start with the drills that I have the most of, because I have a couple of drills that I have multiple bags, and then I have some drills that I've got pretty big bags. So I'm going to do those first. So the first thing I'm going to kit up is my 310, because I've got 3 bags of it. So I'm going to take one of my big containers here. I'm going to get my 310 symbol here, cut my sticker. Hope it's fairly easy to peel off the backing. It's pretty stiff paper, so hopefully it comes off pretty well. If not, I may be figuring out some other way to do this. There we go. Let me peel the back off and do it that way. That works better. Okay. Instead of trying to separate it from the top. All right. And again, I don't know if these are removable or not, so I'm going to put them on the washi tape. That'll help me take it off easier once I get done with the kit. All right. So I've got, like I said, I've got 3 bags here of 310. That last one is not completely full, so let's see. And this is a square kit, as you can see. So I'm hopeful I'll be able to get all 3 bags of the black in one container. Okay, last one here. Whoops, one of them escaped. All right. It is very humid out today. That one does not want to get picked up. Come on. There we go. All right, so I've got all my 310 in that one container. Then I have number 14. I've got 2 bags of it. However, they're not very full, so I think I'm going to see if I can fit them in this size container. So let me cut number 14. So much more delicate doing it this way. Yeah, peeling it from the back is much easier. If I could get it to stop sticking to my fingers, the paper off the back. Okay. And then I'm just going to stick that on there. And then we'll put these colors in there. Now on the little ones, as per usual, these little containers, I will not be putting, the washi tape is not on those. There's not enough room for the washi tape. And because of the way the containers are made, because there's just hardly any room in between here where you grab, the stickers don't stick well anyway. So I'm just not going to worry about it. Okay, I think from now, I'm just going to start going down the list, and I'll just see. Maybe I should have done those one at a time. All right, so that's going to be number 1, which is 155. So I've got the number and the DMC on here, so there are not very many in there. Let me see if I can fit these in one of these small containers. Even with the small containers, you can see there's just not a ton of room to put the stickers. And if I have to clean them off at the end with my goof off, that's okay. Um, I'm used to doing that anyway, because the stickers that they gave you, or it used to be the stickers that they gave you, were not removable. So, all right, there's number one. Number two, certainly there are not enough drills for me to bother putting them in anything but this small container. I am very behind on Mermaids and Magic, and I don't even know if I will finish my first mermaid kit this month, my Phoebe that I'm working on. If I don't, that's okay. And I've got a drill stuck in the back there from my last kit that just went flying. I don't know if I will finish Phoebe. You guys, I've got some big projects going on, which I'm excited to share with you, but I can't yet. And so I've been doing some testing and some other kind of bigger projects that just take up more time, and they're diamond painting related, but they're not diamond painting, so I'm getting behind on everything else, which is not the end of the world, but okay. So this one, I definitely think I can use the small one, but I think the next one I'm going to need to use a bigger container. Move this up here where you can see. I do like having these big bags to load in, though. They just pour in so nicely, and it's so much easier than having to cut up all those small bags when they cooperate, that is. My son and I went for our walk this morning, and it was so foggy and so humid. I don't know if it's going to rain later today. It would be nice if it did. We could use the rain. All right, and then number 6, I think I'm going to put in this size container because, yeah, it's just got more in it than will fit in one of those small ones. So yeah, maybe I'm dreaming kitting this one up because I want to do the Dakota-thon next month as well. I'll get them all done eventually, right? Maybe this week has been a difficult week for me because my husband has been home. And not that I mind that he's home, but I just don't ever seem to get as much done when he is. And, you know, to be fair, when he is off, we often end up, I'm going to put that one in this size. We often end up like going out and running errands and things that we would normally save for the weekend when he's off. So when the weekend comes around, it will be nice because we've taken care of all of our errands. But for me during the week, you know, while he's at work is while I get stuff done at home, whether that's, you know, paying bills or cleaning the house or whatever. And so then I feel like I have to spend all weekend running around catching up on all the stuff I didn't get done during the week that I normally would because he's home. So then it feels extra bad because he doesn't have anything to do and he just sits around while I feel like I have to run around. And not that he makes me feel like that, but you know how it is. Like, you get into a routine, and then when something interrupts that routine, it just is difficult. All right, so 9, I think I'm going to put in this size, and 10 can go in that size. So is this 9? 3 through 4, yes. Double checking and making sure I'm putting everything where it needs to be so that I don't mess anything up. I'm curious to see how this one will turn out. This is a smaller one. It was a toss-up between this one and my other mermaid kit, which one I wanted to do. And you guys voted on the Diamond Art Club first, so that's what I'm working on, but I wanted to get this one done as well. Ooh, I missed cleaning this one off. You can see it's still got some residue on it. So I just need to make sure I clean it off next time after I get done with this kit. So yeah, I've been working on some projects, and you guys, I'm frustrated with them because I wanted them to turn out one way and they're not turning out that way. And so that is frustrating. Okay, definitely all three of these can go in the smallest containers. Now, I did grab some extra containers. I didn't grab any of the small ones, though. So I may have to go grab some more of those. I did grab extras of all the ones that had washi tape on them because I knew I would want to use them with this kit, but yeah, I forgot to grab some. I think I have to go raid my other Elizabeth Ward trays if I want some smaller ones anyway, because I think most of them are actually taken up right now with my other mermaid kit. All right, so this is 452, and then I'm going to do 453. A little bit of static in a couple of these. Not as bad as some of the ones I've had before, though. Gosh, they were bad earlier. All right, let me get those picked up. Okay, whoops. All right, that one went flying, so it obviously did not want to be in the kit. Okay, and then 453. And that's going to put me at number 15 of my colors. And how many colors do I have? 50 something? Oof. Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to have to go look for some more containers, but we'll see. We'll see how I get on here. All right, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, those three definitely need to go in small. This one can go in that. Oh, and then I need to cut up some more of my stickers because I haven't finished doing that. I wasn't sure how I was going to be putting these on here, so I didn't cut them all up yet. So they're still all here. I need to cut them all apart, so I'll be right back after I do that. All right, so these three can go in the very smallest containers. So let me cut their numbers here. All right, and I have gone and grabbed some of these very small ones out of another Elizabeth Ward kit so that I have more of these because, like I said, quite a few of them are currently occupied with my other mermaid kit. I love this pink color. That's so pretty. And this other one too. Pink is my favorite color lately. I'm not sure why, because it was never a color that I really liked when I was younger. It's more into purple than pink, I think, when I was younger. Not very many of these colors, as you can see. Not very many drills. All right. Then the next couple of colors, maybe I can put them in larger containers. I gotta say, I do like how big, even though they're a little bit too big for my containers, I do like that these stickers are larger. All right, some of these are getting stuck in the bottom of the bag. Now, this one can definitely go in a larger, find my stickers here. So this is $6.99, 700, 718. Okay, now, so this one can definitely go in a larger container. Oh, you guys, if I'm scattered today, I apologize. I have so many things going on in my brain. Like I said, I'm trying to work on some projects, and my husband being home, he had, what did they have so far this week? They had a rain day. Gosh, I don't even remember what else. And they weren't at work every day last week either. Yeah, it's just kind of thrown everything off. And then yesterday, trying to get my bills paid and everything, our house insurance is due. So we got that paid, and our car insurance is also due this month. So we pay every 6 months. And so I was expecting it to go down from what we normally pay because we sold one of our cars, oh, I don't know, 3 or 4 months ago. And we had gotten a refund from the insurance company for the premium. And so I was expecting our premium to be less because we got rid of a car, right? That's what happens. Okay, let's see. I'll put this one in a medium and then these two in small. So let me cut these numbers. 22, 23, 24. I was expecting it to go down. And when we were looking at the policy while we were paying our house payment, our house insurance, I noticed that the car insurance was exactly the same. And so I said to my husband, what is going on? We need to look at this because it should be cheaper. We got rid of one of our cars. We sold one of our cars, so we're not paying the insurance on that car anymore. And so he gets to looking and he gets in there. And I mean, we get all kinds of discounts. I don't know how people who don't qualify for discounts find insurance. It's so horrendously expensive. And I mean, we get a discount because we have our house insurance with them as well. We get a discount because we have multiple cars with them. We get a discount because we're safe drivers. We get a discount because we've not had any accidents. We get a discount because, you know, my kids get good grades. Whatever it is, pretty much every discount we could get, we've gotten. And it's still outrageously expensive. And so my husband's looking at the premiums, and the premium on my car has gone up $250 and almost the same on his car. And so he calls and asks the lady what's going on, and she looks, well, it's only, you know, $8 difference than what you paid last 6 months. Yes, but we got rid of an entire vehicle, so why is it still this much, right? And so she's, oh, well, let me go in, and she looks at it. Oh, well, basically, they had a rate increase. And I mean, yeah, and let me say, like, intellectually, I understand it's a business. They're in it to make money. And of course, they want to collect premiums from us and have to pay out as little as possible because that's more money in their pockets, right? Now, here in my state, we're required to carry at least liability insurance on a vehicle. And if you have a loan on the car, you're required to carry comprehensive by the bank. So that, of course, if anything happens to the car, you can get it fixed. And they have some assurance that they're going to, you know, recoup any losses on the loan that they've given you. However, you know, they're just insurance people, right? They're just people. And it's people betting on, essentially, how much they're going to collect from you in premiums versus how much they're going to have to pay out. And, you know, they do this in a pool because, of course, we're not the only people they insure, blah, blah, blah. So what's happened is that they've had to pay out more than they expected because of probably, I don't know, all the hurricanes and horrible storms and flooding and everything that's been going on, wildfires. I mean, pick a coast and neither one of them are doing well. You know, huge snowstorms, flooding, fires, whatever. And because, of course, those things are very hard to predict and should only happen once in a great while instead of every other day, it seems like, they've had to pay out way more in claims than they expected. Well, are they going to, any of them, take a pay cut? Of course not. They're going to then charge you and me more. And like I said, I get it. I understand it from a business standpoint. From a consumer standpoint, it kind of irks me. Like, you guys made the mistake in, you know, hedging your bets on what you'd have to pay off. Did the high muckety muck at the insurance company take a pay cut because they screwed up? No, of course he didn't. You and I are going to pick up that cost. And it's just so frustrating. And I told my husband, I said, we just need to shop for a different company. Because what happens is every couple of years, you just go to a different company. And then, you know, they all talk to each other. So it's not like they don't know anything about your history or whatever. They do credit checks to make sure that you're going to pay your insurance. You know, that was one of our other discounts. that we are a responsible payer and we pay on time and we pay in full, you know, I still feel like we're getting the shaft. So once again, I can't imagine what it's like for people who, you know, have less than stellar driving records, don't get to take advantage of all the discounts and everything. And I'm sure it was no fun for the lady on the phone to be able, you know, the only thing she could tell us was that they had a rate increase. I'm sure she got lots of phone calls about that. I'm sure none of the people were happy, just like we weren't. And it's not her fault. But it's not like you get to call the CEO of the insurance company and tell him what you think, is it? Anyway, so I said to my husband, we just need to move to another company for a while, for a couple of years, because then we'll get a new customer discount, which they will only give to you, of course, if you're a new customer. It's like going through the, you know, and changing your phone line. So if I want to move from AT&T to T-Mobile or whatever, then, oh, I'm a new customer suddenly and I can get all these discounts. Same thing with cable companies and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, just super frustrated. I mean, we can pay the bill and we're lucky that we can pay the bill. So, you know, there is that, but yeah, just super frustrating. Okay, I've got to go scare up some more of these little tiny ones. So I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, I've scavenged all of these little ones from a different Elizabeth Ward tray, and we'll see how many more I need. I mean, I've got more trays if I need to go scavenge some more, but I really don't want to, so we'll see how it goes. All right, let's do, I'm up to 35, so I'm making my way through all of these colors. Okay, you guys, again, I apologize if I'm kind of all over the place here. My brain today just, whew. We went, when my son and I go for walks, you know, we walk in our neighborhood. Everyone around here has dogs. Not everyone, but a lot of people. And so there's a couple of dogs on the route that we walk that just don't like anyone getting anywhere near their property. So, you know, they'll see you from 2 blocks away and start barking. And the other morning we were walking and this dog always, we never know when it's going to be out. It's not out consistently. You know, the ones who are outside consistently, it's pretty easy to, you know, we know, okay, we won't walk quite next to the house or whatever. Just because, you know, I don't like to necessarily annoy the dogs. They're just being dogs. And we're usually out pretty early in the morning, and I don't like making them bark because then they could be annoying people who are trying to sleep, etc., etc. Okay, so now I've got these 3. Let me cut these. Anyway, don't like to make them bark, but this one particular one, he's not out consistently, but when he is, he's out on a chain, and the chain is long enough that it looks like he's going to be able to get to you. So he has scared us a couple of times because we don't hear him. Just all of a sudden you hear him barking and then he's heading right towards you. And, you know, you're never quite sure whether the chain is going to hold sometimes. And so, yeah. Anyway, we were walking the other day and we must have gotten there right as the owner was putting it out. And of course, as soon as he saw us, he starts barking his head off. And his owner is just screaming at him. This is like 6:15 in the morning. Just screaming at him to shut up and come back here and all this stuff. And he's obviously not listening at all, just barking his head off. And my son and I just keep walking, you know, we kind of give it a wide berth and then just kept doing what we were doing. People are so crazy sometimes. Like, do you really think that he's going to, I mean, unless it's a pretty well-trained dog, they're not going to listen to you until we're done walking by. You know what I mean? And it's not even that the dog necessarily thought that we were going to do anything. He's just, you know, warning us off his property. Well, you guys, I'm in the 40s. I'm getting close to being done here. It is going to be nice and colorful though, looking at the tray. I think that's one of the things I like about the Elizabeth Ward tray. One of the reasons I like it so much is because, you know, it's really easy to see all the colors when you get everything kitted up versus, you know, when you're kitting up things into a bottle case, for example. You know, yeah, you can see through the bottles down to the inside, but typically, you know, the top of your bottles is going to be covered up by your stickers. So, all right, so then I need 2 more small ones. 3772, double checking to make sure that I'm getting the right number with the right symbol. And then we'll see how many colors I've got left after these 2. Anyway, that's why I like the Elizabeth Ward, because then when you're done, you know, you can kind of look at all of the really pretty colors of your kit and kind of see where everything is versus having that, you know, bottle case. I guess it's a trade-off, you know, with the bottle cases, the outside of the case can be the pretty part. I have some plain black ones, but then I also have several that have designs on the outside, so. All right, I'm getting close to being done here. So these 2 need to go in a small one, and this one can go in here. All right, let me cut these numbers. That's 45. Whoop, that went flying. 46. 47. You guys, I've got paint on my fingernails. That's part of my other project that I've been working on. I mismeasured some things. Not happy about it, but I can't go back in time and make sure that I do it the right way. And so now I just have to deal with how I'm going to fix it. And it's going to turn out fine, but it just is frustrating. So I'm having to paint some things that I do some steps that I hadn't anticipated doing, which again, is my own fault. So, all right, number 46. Ooh, I'm getting close here. I don't know if I need any more of these small containers. I think I've got 1 left before I have to go scavenge some more. Some of these, maybe I'll just put them in larger containers just so I don't have to go scavenge for anything else. All right. Okay, so that one definitely needs it, but I think these 2 can go in these medium sizes. So yeah, I'm maybe a little bit crazy getting this one up right now because I'm not finished with the other one yet. And I have the painting that I want to do for the Dakota-thon is pretty big. I was thinking that, missed one, that April was going to be a month where I did just 1 kit because it was so large. So we'll see. Maybe I'll be finishing up whatever I'm doing in March in April. And then maybe April will bleed over into May. Who knows? Look and see if I'm just going to put some of these in a bigger container than they probably need, just to keep me from having to go scrounge up any more of these smaller containers. So those 2 can definitely go in bigger ones. So I've got an AB here, but okay, so I think I'm going to use, for these 2, I'm going to use that size. So let me cut all these here because this is going to be the last of my colors, and I've got the 1AB. And then after I get done, I'm going to go through all of my ABs. Since this is a square kit, I did go through and make myself a list, a little spreadsheet of all of the AB colors that I have, round and square, because I don't keep them out where I can look at them. So I'm going to go through my list. I'm still debating how I want to do that because it would be easier to have them where they're out and I could see them like I have with my rhinestones. But I really like keeping them with my other spare drills. I just think that makes more sense. Plus, if I keep them someplace separately, that means I have to come up with a system to somehow keep them separate. And I don't know if I want to do that or not. I'm going to have to make a decision soon, though, I think. I wonder if I could just take... No, that won't work. I was going to say I could just take pictures, but the thing is, you really want them out where your eye can see them. Pictures don't always do them justice, and, you know, for matching shades and stuff, nothing beats your eyeball for making sure that, you know, that dye lot is going to look okay with whatever you're using. And then this last one, I'm not going to go hunt for one more small one just for this. So I'm going to put this last AB in here, even though this container is way bigger than I need. That's okay. All right, so I've got all my ABs in there. Let me move all my trash out of the way here, and you can see I've got everything kitted up and ready to go. Now, of course, I've got some extra room in here. That's okay with me because I'm going to go through and look and see if I've got ABs of any of these colors. I'm pretty sure I've got ABs of some of these colors, but I'm not sure if they're in round or square. So that's what I need to go double check. So I'll be looking to see if I've got any of my diamond dots or anything else that I can fit in. Ooh, I've got some glitter ones maybe I could throw in too. So we'll see. We'll see what happens once I get going on it, and once I finish it. You guys will be, of course, seeing if and when I get anything added, what that looks like. I think that's it for me today, guys. Thanks so much for sticking around till the end of the video. Before you leave, don't forget to do all the things. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that bell so that you can be notified of future uploads. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching.